Construction sites and industrial workplaces are some of the most dangerous environments in the world, but every year, thousands of injuries could be prevented with one simple piece of equipment: a safety helmet. Not wearing a safety helmet puts you at extreme risk of suffering from head injuries. Even something as small as a falling bolt can cause harm or worse. When objects fall, they accelerate. A simple item dropped from just a few metres can hit you on your head with hundreds of pounds of force. Without a helmet, your skull is vulnerable to fractures, concussions, or traumatic brain injury. A compliant safety helmet is your first line of defence against these dangers, but not all helmets are created equal. Helmets compliant with safety standards such as EN 397 and EN 50365 offer specific protection that could save your life. EN 397 is the standard for industrial safety helmets, tested to withstand impacts from falling objects and shock absorption. It is also tested to resist penetration. Safety helmets that comply with EN 397 undergo vigorous testing. They are subjected to impact tests where heavy objects are dropped onto the helmet to measure its ability to absorb shock and resist penetration. They are also subjected to temperature change testing and electrical testing. Helmets that are vented are not suitable where the wearer could be at risk of an electrical hazard. Non-vented, however, are suitable to be used in such an environment. On the other hand, helmets complying with EN 50365 are tested for their insulating properties, protecting workers in environments with electrical hazards. There are also different classes of helmets designed for specific hazards. Class C helmets are for impact protection in general environments, but they do not offer protection against electrical hazards. Class E helmets, on the other hand, are designed to protect against electrical hazards, withstanding up to 20,000 volts of electricity. While most helmets are designed to protect against direct impacts, rotational impacts, where the head experiences twisting forces, can cause significant brain injury. This type of impact often happens during falls or when objects hit the head at an angle. MIPS technology is designed to address this danger by adding a low friction layer inside the helmet. During an angled impact, this layer allows the helmet to move slightly relative to the head, reducing the rotational motion and lowering the risk of brain injury. By reducing rotational forces, MIPS helmets provide an added level of protection, making them especially useful in environments where the risk of falling or angled impacts is high. Not all helmets are created equal. While certified helmets comply with vigorous safety standards, cheap, imported models may look the same, but they don't offer the same level of protection. The CE mark indicates that the helmet meets European safety standards. Helmets that comply with EN 397, for example, are tested for impact resistance, shock absorption, and penetration protection. You can trust that a helmet with this mark has gone through stringent testing. Be aware of helmets that carry the Chinese import mark. While it may look similar, this mark does not guarantee that the helmet has been tested or meets safety standards. Wearing one of these non-compliant helmets can put your life at serious risk. Non-compliant helmets are often made with inferior materials and fail critical safety tests. In high-risk environments, wearing one of these could mean the difference between walking away from an accident and sustaining a life-threatening injury. It is essential to check the certification of any helmet you buy. The CE mark should be clearly visible and accompanied by the appropriate standard, like EN 397 or EN 50365. Even the best helmet can fail if it's not properly fitted or maintained. Always adjust your helmet to fit securely and regularly inspect it for signs of wear and tear. Centurion helmets come with a 5-year on-the-shelf and a 5-year in-use warranty, but it is suggested that helmets are changed every 3 years if maintained. Cradles should be changed more regularly if there is significant wear and tear. You should treat your safety helmet with care, as it could save your life. Safety helmets are more than just a requirement. They are a life-saving necessity. Whether you're on a construction site or working around electrical hazards, wearing a compliant helmet could be the difference between life and death.